الو دكتور.
اهلا، ازيك يا أحمد؟
لا كويس.
دكتور
ايوه،
دكتور حضرتك انا كان عندي سؤال بس في 2D arrays سريع. هو احنا ينفع يكون ال 2D array string صح؟
طبعا.
طب انا كان عندي مشكلة، هو ليه لما باجي اعمل void functions بحط فيها string ده بيديني error؟
لا، السؤال تاني.
يعني لا، انا دلوقتي لو عملت void function وحطيت فيه 2D array string، التايب بتاعه ان هو string، ليه بيقعد يديني error لما باجي declare الفانكشن في
آه، معايا. طيب good evening, thank you for joining. If you don't mind, if anyone has any question, just let me know. So I'll have 1 or 2 minutes to answer any question that you might have. Yeah.
Doctor, هو midterm 2 is on next Tuesday.
No, yeah, I already sent some dates, but it will be on Tuesday the 8th.
Yes, طب
Tuesday
at what time or not?
I will agree. يعني this is not fundamental factor. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
دكتور هو هيبقى اون كامبس اصلا ولا اونلاين؟
لا online. Final is on campus on the 13th.
طيب تمام شكرا.
دكتور هيبقى زي الميك اب كده، ندخل في زوم سيشن زي ما عملنا في الميك اب.
زي ما عملت في الميك اب بالظبط.
تمام شكرا.
طب دكتور، هو الميدترم والفاينل جايين في نفس الكونتنت ولا الفاينل في حاجات يعني في حاجات زيادة ولا ايه؟
لا هو نفس الكونتنت. however الميد تيرم هيفوكس اكتر على الحتت اللي ما غطيناهاش في ميد تيرم 2 في ميد تيرم 1 يعني. هيفوكس اكتر على الكلاسز البوينترز ال 2D arrays الى اخره يعني.
اوكي ثانك يو.
والفايلز معانا يا دكتور؟
معانا هنشرحه النهارده الستاك والكيوز وكيرجن يعني.
تمام شكرا.
طيب any other questions? Okay. I think most of you have difficulty about the files. So I don't think I have time today to explain, but I guess I can a little bit extend the lecture tomorrow. Tomorrow is the lecture for the other section, and it is basically let me say the last lecture for the other section. I will do one of two things. I discover that you have difficulty in files. I'll try to finish the stack and the queues today, and tomorrow inshallah, if I finish the stack and queues, I will make tomorrow's lecture for the two sections together, and it's at 5. However, I may يعني if 5 is not suitable for all of you or for some of you, I can make it later than 5. So that I combine the two sections and I finish the syllabus, and then I start reviewing any material you want. So I'll start reviewing files, classes, pointers, etc., etc. So that is if I finished the stack and queues today, inshallah. Yeah. This is one option. The other option, I can finish with the other section tomorrow, like 6 p.m. and then I can cover 30 minutes on files and any material that you think that you are not covering that well. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other
Can
questions?
we have a review session about the classes and pointers?
Yes, we will have. Listen, this is what I was saying, Muhammad. Yeah. This is what I have been. This is what I have been saying. Yeah. I know that pointers, classes, and files, they are hard, and I feel empathetic with you about this aspect. Let me tell you that such stuff we were taking at the university at the second and third years. You're taking alhamdulillah from the your first course. So I understand that it's not it's not a very straightforward material.
I understand what they do بس يعني بصراحة the implementation is very hard to implement it in code يعني.
Yes, the
بس
implementation is hard, I admit. اللي أنا عايز أقوله إنه I'll try to finish the stack and queues today. And by the way, they include the revision of files as well, the revision of classes as well. So I'll try to cover this. Then we will have one lecture tomorrow, okay? And I will try to join the two sections together. خلاص? And then we're done. Who was speaking? Muhammad Al-Fiqi, yes? Okay. Then we're done. Then I review with you whatever you want.
يعني فاضل ليكتشر واحدة بس يا دكتور؟
يعني لو أنا خلصت الستاك اند كيوز النهاردة يبقى فاضل ليكتشر واحدة. ومن
خلاص.
هنا لغاية يوم 13 وريفيوينج خلاص؟ you should thank me about this.
شكرا يا دكتور. Thank you يا دكتور.
لا I'm joking. Definitely I'm joking. فاحنا لو خلصنا الستاك والكيوز النهارده قرصنا على نفسنا شوية وخلصنا الستاك and queues, then tomorrow you join the other class in the time that we will agree on, and then I review with you whatever you want. خلاص? I review with you classes, I review with you pointers, files, whatsoever. حاليا الشكاوي جاية من it's from two topics. The first topic is the classes. The second topic files. في ناس بتشتكي من الفايلز وناس بتشتكي من classes. We will cover definitely classes and files. عشان دول classes and files you need them in the project. Then we will cover pointers. I am not worried at all about pointers. You will know you will know you will know them. Pointers you will know them. I am not worried about them. And they are يعني لكن I am worried more about classes as number one. I'm not so worried about files. Files are so systematic, and you will know them. If you know classes, you will know them, and they are يعني very easy to understand يعني. لكن classes they're not. فأنا I'll start with classes, embedding files with classes يعني. Hopefully we finish the stack and queues today, and then tomorrow we finish the syllabus, and then we start reviewing together. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds
Yes.
good يا دكتور.
شكرا يا دكتور.
Okay. So يعني I start correcting the makeup, but يعني very few people actually. I put the model answers. I put the model answers today, and I hope for people that entered the makeup they looked at the model answers basically, and I just skimmed through some papers. يعني I have يعني two comments. The first comment that people did significantly better, and those people I mean who were having some difficulties with midterm one. Yeah. I didn't يعني I didn't correct people who had over 100, but I think يعني there's some kind of significant improvement in a way or another. What surprised me in your section, especially, that the majority of people who entered the makeup, they are the ones who scored over 100, and there are some people that scored 80s and scored 60s. They didn't show up. So for me, this is extremely weird. It should be the other way around. For the other section, it's not the same. There's a good mix, يعني, or there's a normal mix. But for this class, people who scored 60s and 80s, they didn't show up, while almost all of the people, except very few who scored over 100, they came to the makeup. It's a very surprising thing, but يعني خلاص يعني عملت اللي عليا يعني. I can't do more than this الحقيقة. Anyways, let's start. طيب. Today we'll cover stacks and hopefully queues, and this material doesn't exist in Savage book, so basically you will be required to read this material from the presentation, and of course I will give you some exercises, and the assistant will give you a lab session on stack and queues as well, and I will give you exercises about stacks and queues. So what's a stack? Away from C++, stack is a pile of things, so if you have a pile of shirts. So normally you pick the last one, then the one before the last, then the one before the last, till the first one. So you pick them last in, first out. You pick the one on the top, then below the top, then the third one, the fourth one, etc., etc. If you have a stack of trays, then you pick the last one, the one before the last, the one before the last, till you reach the first one. So the stack. So basically, the stack is a set of items where you pick the last one first and the first one last. يعني بتاخد اللي على الوش، then اللي تحت شوية، then اللي تحت شوية، لغاية ما توصل لأول واحد. What this has to do with computer science? What this has to do with computer science? A stack is a data structure. And what is a data structure? The data structure is basically, as the name implies, an organization of data, an organization of a data in a certain way. So the stack is the organization of the data where the last element is the first one to be picked up, and the first element is the last one to be picked up. Okay, so data structure means that your data is organized in a certain way, and you have some operations or some functionality to deal with this kind of data, to deal with this kind of data. So a stack is basically an ordered group of homogeneous items of element. If I say this statement, the stack or this statement is very similar to what? What is an ordered group of homogeneous items of element? Let us think together. We have something that we have studied as a homogeneous, as a group of homogeneous items of elements. No, Omar, it's not a structure. A structure.
Class يا دكتور.
No, not a class. A stack is a class, yes. But so structure is a group of heterogeneous items of elements. Heterogeneous items of elements. Memory locations, yes, you're somehow near Abdurrahman. Memory, Yusuf Ali, you got a bonus. It's an array. An array is basically a homogeneous items of elements. Why? Because the array looks like this. This is the array, and then you have an array of integers. And what does it mean homogeneous? Homogeneous means they are similar. زي بعض. يعني الarray you have an array of integer, you have an array of float, you have an array of character, you have an array of strings, etc., etc. So basically an array is a homogeneous item of element. The array is ordered in a way, start from location 0, location 1, location 2, location 3. Okay, the stack is somehow similar to the array, yet it is order that the last element into the stack is the top element. The second one is the one below the top. The third one is the one 2 steps from the top. And then the fourth one is the one 3 steps from the top. When I pick an element from the stack, I pick at the top, then I pick at the top, and then I pick the top, and then I pick at the top, and then the stack is empty. The stack is a data structure, and the data structure has two things. First, it has some attributes and it has an operation. So the data structure, like stack and like queue, is a class that has some attributes and has some functionality. Okay, so I need a participation from you to think what could be the elements, the attributes or the properties that exist in the stack, and what are the functionalities that exist in the stack class. So let's collaborate together. First, what do you think the attributes of the stack, the properties of the stack, the data variables of the stack class? Yalla, start saying something.
Maybe color?
No, not the color. The stack doesn't have a color. I am talking about C++. Yani I'm talking about
Okay.
specific attributes that characterizes a stack and specific functions that characterizes a stack.
Type.
Excuse me, who said what?
Type of the
Size, doctor, number of elements.
No, Farah was saying some. Who was saying Kenzie? Yes, Kenzie.
Type.
Excuse me.
The type.
Type.
The type.
Yeah, the stack has a type. Either the stack of integers, stack of float, stack of anything. But this characterizes the stack class as a whole. That is a stack of integer. What do you think the stack attributes look like? Yalla, let's think together.
Size, doctor. The stack has a size.
Great, ya Khalid. You get a bonus. Anyone who answers something, he gets a bonus. Okay, so size. Okay. Then, what else? What else? Size or capacity, it doesn't matter. So the capacity of the stack. يلا think of functions. If you have a stack, you need to have some functions into it. What are those functions?
Maybe add or get.
arrange.
No, Munir was saying something that makes sense. Add to the stack. It is called push to the stack, which is adding an element to the stack. What else?
And then get from the stack.
Get something from the stack. It's called pop.
Pull.
Yes. Is the stack full or empty? Is it full or is it empty? جيد ممتاز يا منير. No, Omar, not objects. I'm talking about functions and attributes. So Khalid Hamza said it's capacity. The stack is very similar to what we say.
array يا دكتور.
It's an array. So we need to have an attribute that is an array. So let's have it a 1D dynamic array. Type. What else? We are removing an element from what in the stack? we're removing an element from what? منين بشيل element?
From the top.
From the top. Then the top is definitely an attribute of the stack. Then top is definitely an attribute of the stack. So that's enough. يعني for now. So basically the stack has a capacity. The stack has the array that holds the stack elements. The stack has a top. What do I do with the stack? I push into the stack. I pop from the stack. Push means add an element. Pop means I remove an element from the stack. What does it mean I remove an element? The stack is basically an array. So I read the element from the stack and I put it into a variable as if I popped it from the stack. Okay? I can check if the stack is empty. I can check if the stack is full. This is the stack class. And this is how you should think of building your classes, ya جماعة. You should think, what characterizes this class? What are the attributes that exist in this class? What are the functions that exist in this class? Okay, so this is just thinking. You should be thinking. Okay, let's continue. The stack, we said, last in, first out. So this is basically a demo for the stack. First element, second element, third element. Then I will pop the one on the top. Then I will pop the one on the top. Then I will pop the yellow one, and now the stack is empty. I can have some functions like making the stack empty, like retrieving the current size of the stack, how many elements exist on the stack, etc., etc. So Munir is asking, Doctor, is the stack a way of thinking or it is something like class? Munir, it is a class. The stack is a class. Q is a class, and you got to use this class. Stack is a class, Q is a class, and you got to use this class. Any class, Munir, is first a conceptual thing, then you transform the class into attributes and properties. And functions. Attributes and functions. Attributes and functions. So, Munir, can you be with me?
Yes, doctor.
Yes. So, if I tell you, for example, light. Light, is it a class or an object?
Light. It's a class.
It's a class. Okay. If I tell you, put some properties for this class and put functionality for this class. Yalla, think.
Maybe color.
Color,
Strength.
yes. Some lights are white, some are yellow. Oh, fine. Color.
Strength.
Yeah, intensity, yes.
Or intensity.
Some is, I don't know, 40 watts, 60 watt, whatever. Okay, that's enough. I'm just telling you how to think. What are the functionality of the light? The light class.
Turn on, turn off, increase the intensity, change the color.
Yes, all this.
So
Now, you think in terms of classes and objects. When I see you, when I tell you my apartment light, is it an object or a class?
your apartment what?
Light. يعني النور بتاع
Oh
بيتنا.
yeah, it's an object.
It's an object. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it belongs to something generic, which is a class, which is the light, Okay.
Yeah.
So let's come back to a class, to our class. Then let's see the functionality of this class. Let's see the functionality of this class. We have said that the stack is what يا جماعة? The stack is what?
array يا دكتور.
Is an array. جيد. The stack is an array. The stack is an array. Okay? And the stack is characterized by LIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. So it is an array. However, in order for you to understand pointers, and I review pointers with you, I made this discussion, I made this array for the stack a dynamic array, as we will see in a moment. So I remove always the element that is the top of the stack. I remove the elements that is on the top of the stack. طيب. Let me have someone. Can someone volunteer?
Doctor, I can volunteer.
طيب. Then we ask Hazem. Then let's have Kenzie. Okay?
Okay, doctor.
Okay. So, Kenzie, this is a stack. This is a stack. and we have, it's not a pointer. This is a stack, and this is the top of the stack. So if you look at this blue thing, the stack is empty or not?
It's in
Do we have any elements in the stack?
no.
No, we don't have it, any elements, okay? And the top pointer is not pointing at anything. Then we have stack dot push 2. So what do? We simply put 2 in the stack, and then the top pointer, it's not a pointer in C++. I will explain it later on what does it look like. Then imagine it now as if it is a pointer. Then the top points at 2.
2.
So stack dot push 2. This means what? Please push 2 to the stack. Stack dot push 3. Then 3 becomes what, ya Kenzie? Becomes the top of what, ya Kenzie?
It becomes the top of the stack.
The top of the stack. So the stack has how many elements now?
2 elements.
2 elements, 2 and 3. Great. Then stack dot push 5. So I will push 5 to the top of the stack. So 5 will become on the top of what?
Of the stack.
The top of
The stack.
the stack. Which is the top of what elements?
The other 2 elements.
The other 2 elements. Great, ya Kenzie. Then I need to pop an element from the stack. So where is the top of the stack? It points at what, ya Kenzie?
5.
At 5. So popping from the stack means that this 5 will go to a variable. This 5 will go to a variable, and now the top of the stack will point to what, ya Kenzie?
3.
3. Then I will make another pop. So what element will be out of the stack?
3.
3. Great. Will be out of the stack. Then the top will point to what?
2.
Great. Then I will push 10 to the stack. So the top of the stack will be pointing to what, ya Kenzie?
After which step again?
So after I popped 3, then the stack will contain what elements?
2.
So we popped 5, خلاص, the stack will contain 3, and then I popped 3, then the stack will contain
2.
Then I will push to the stack 10. So the top of the stack will point to what?
10.
Great. So the stack will have how many elements, ya Kenzie?
3.
No, not 3.
Oh, 4.
No, not 4.
And then what? 2.
So,
we already popped 2, so it now has 3.
So again, we popped 5. Then the stack will have 2 and 3. We
On
popped
top.
3, then the stack will have 2,
Mhm.
which is one element. Then we pushed 10 to the stack. So the stack will have 2 elements, the 2 and the 10. Did you get it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. طيب
Okay.
look again يا جماعة. If you don't get it, let me repeat it. Then we'll explain it in C++. Should I repeat it? يلا. Don't sleep.
Can you repeat it, Doctor? Doctor, can you repeat it?
Yes. Who is talking to me?
Khaled.
Okay. So Khaled, look from the left. This stack has how many elements? This one?
3 or 4, I mean.
No, not how many elements. يعني does it have any elements here?
لا, no, Doctor, it does not have.
No, it doesn't have any elements. And the top of the stack doesn't point at anything?
It doesn't in the first column, in the
It
first
doesn't.
stack.
Great. Then I will push to the stack. Stack, this is the name of the object. Push, this is a function that exists in the stack class. And then I will push 2. So the top will point to what, يا Khaled?
To 2, Doctor.
2. The stack has how many elements here?
Where, Doctor? In the first column? Second?
1. Will have 1 element, yes?
1. Yes.
Which is?
2.
Great. Then I will push 3. So I will push it to the top of the stack. So what do we do? The top was at position 0. Now the top will be increased 1 position. And now I will have 2 elements in the stack. 2 and what, يا Khaled?
And 3.
3. Then I will push 5. I will increase top 1 position. Type. Then what will be the top of the stack, يا Khaled? What element will be the top of the stack?
It's 5, Doctor.
5. Then I will pop an element from the stack. Then I will decrease the top and the stack. What does it mean, popping an element? It will remain in the array. Nobody says that it will not be gone. However, the value of this element that was popped, it will go to a variable. Type. Then if I want to pop from the stack, I decrease the top, and now the top will contain will be at which element, يا Khaled?
After we decreased it again from 5 to 3,
Yes.
it will be 2 now.
It will be 2. The stack will have 2 elements, 2 and 3. Type. If I popped 3, then the stack will contain how many elements?
If I popped 3,
which is the top of the stack? It will contain how many elements?
3, Doctor. I mean 2.
No.
2. I'm sorry.
No, not 2. The stack has 3 elements. concentrate here.
Yes.
2, 3, and 5. طيب, I will remove the 5 from the stack. Then I will have how many elements remaining?
2.
2, which are
2 and 3.
great. So the stack will have 2 elements. The top of the stack will point at 3. طيب, if I pop 3, how many elements will exist in the stack?
1 يا دكتور.
1, which is 2. If I popped 2, how many elements will remain in the stack?
I think 0 يا دكتور.
No elements.
No elements, yes.
Exactly. Okay, assuming I have one element which is 2. And I need to push 10 in the stack. So the top of the stack will be pointing at which element?
10
I will push 10 to a stack. قلنا الstack contains one element which is 2. I will push 10 to a stack. How many elements will be in the stack?
2 elements يا دكتور.
And the top of the stack will be pointing at what?
10.
Exactly. طيب,
Doctor,
I will continue.
Doctor,
Yes.
what about the 5 that's still there in the last stack? And in the second, there's still the 5, even though we popped. Do they still exist in the stack after we pop them?
Can you repeat? But the voice is not.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the stack, the example on the screen.
Yes.
Okay, so in the last one, we still have after the 10, the 5, and then the one before it, after we popped 3 and 5,
Well,
they're still there.
Well, Kenzie, I don't care. I don't care if the array has 5. I don't remove it from the array. The stack for me are the elements that is the top of the stack and the one before it. Type. Let me explain this. Assuming that I have the stack, which is this one, ya Kenzie. How many elements in the stack?
2.
2 elements, 2 and 10. Assuming I want to push 7 in the stack. So how will the stack look like?
2, 10, 7.
Exactly. 2, 10, and I will overwrite the 5 by 7. I will overwrite it. And then the top of the stack will be pointing at what?
7.
Exactly.
So they're only replaced if like the top points
When
at
I
the
push
new one,
into the stack,
a new
يا
number is
جماعة
replaced.
الستاك أنا ماليش دعوة الأري فيها إيه. أنا ليا دعوة التوب فين واللي قبل التوب. خلاص؟ يعني لو التوب بيبوينت على لوكيشن نمبر 3 يبقى أنا الستاك بتاعي لوكيشن نمبر 3 في الأري، لوكيشن نمبر 2، لوكيشن نمبر 1، لوكيشن نمبر 0. لو التوب بيبوينت at لوكيشن 1 يبقى الستاك بتاعي 1 و 0. لو التوب بيبوينت at لوكيشن نمبر 5 يبقى الستاك بتاعي فيه 2 و 1 و 0. لو انا الستاك بتاعي فيه 2 و 10 يبقى لما ابوش حاجه جديده في الستاك هتوفر رايت ال5. لما ابوش حاجه جديده في الستاك هتوفر رايت اللي موجود في لوكيشن 3 وهكذا. فالستاك بتاعي هو التوب وما قبله، التوب وما قبله لغايه ما يبقى لوكيشن نمبر 0 في الاري. اوكي؟ مفهومة يا جماعة؟ should I repeat؟
No يا دكتور.
Okay. I leave it 1 minute in order to watch it and then we will have the implementation in C++.
طب دكتور عندي سؤال.
اتفضل يا محمد.
هو في آخر حاجة خالص بعد ما حطينا ال 10 التوب أنا عارف بيبوينت لل 10 بس اللي قبل التوب يبقى 2 ولا ال 5؟
لا، التوب وما قبله. التوب بوزيشن ات لوكيشن كام يا محمد؟
1.
طب اللي قبله كام؟
بوزيشن 0 اللي هي 2.
exactly. لو التوب على
يبقى
3
اللي قبله هو 2.
اللي قبله 2 واللي قبل 2
مفيش حاجة قبل 2
يا حبيبي. ده بوزيشن 2. اللي قبل البوزيشن 2 بوزيشن كام؟
لا أنا مش قصدي بوزيشن، أنا
لا
قصدي نمبر 2 بوزيشن 0 يعني.
الاليمنت لا انا I mean لو التوب هنا يا محمد at location C
يبقى اللي
خلاص
قبله
assuming
لوكيشن
انه
2
الستاك فيه واللي قبل ال 2
1 واللي قبلها 0 لحد ما نوصل
1
خلاص مش تاني.
exactly. يعني انت في الستاك كأنك عندك كومة حاجات بتاخد اللي على الوش وبتنزل تحت وبتنزل تحت وبتنزل تحت وبتنزل تحت لغاية لوكيشن نمبر 0 من فوق لتحت من فوق لتحت من فوق لتحت. تمام؟ يعني الستاك يا جماعة سوري في التعبير ماسورة مقلوبة. خلاص بتاخد الحاجة اللي على الوش بتاخد اللي تحتها اللي تحتها اللي تحتها لغاية ما الماسورة دي تبقى فاضية. اوكي؟ حد مش فاهم يا جماعة؟
شكرا يا دكتور.
طيب منير is asking can I control the top position في البوب والبوش يا منير you will control the top position. طيب منير لما انا بعمل بوش بزود التوب ولا بقلل التوب؟
لما بعمل بوش بزود التوب بقى التوب بيزود بيزيد لوكيشن زياده.
بيزيد لوكيشن. لما اعمل بوب التوب بيحصل له ايه؟
لا انا مش قصدي كده، انا قصدي لو نفس الاليمنتس موجوده اقدر اخلي التوب يبوينت ات لوكيشن تاني
لا
من غير ما اعمل بوب وبوش.
الستاك ده common question اللي انت بتسأله يعني. الستاك يا جماعة is standard class. يعني ما ينفعش تخلي التوب فجأة كان على let's say على 3 تخليه على 5. ما ينفعش. التوب بوب بيقلل التوب 1 بوش بيزود التوب 1 مرة تانية. بوب بيقلل التوب 1 بوش بيزود التوب 1. ما فيهاش افتاء يعني. خلاص هو الستاك ده ستاندرد كلاس. خلاص ستاندرد كلاس حتى الامبلمنتيشن بتاعه is almost standard. الستاك كلاس is almost standard class يا جماعة. is almost standard class. خلاص الامبلمنتيشن بتاعه هو انت ما بتلعبش في التوب. انت بتعمل بوش اوبريشن بتزود التوب بوب اوبريشن بتقلل التوب. كلام بسيط جدا يعني. هنشوف الكلام ده في سي بلس بلس بيتعمل ازاي. طيب وان فولنتير كده ليدي فولنتير يلا a lady volunteer. يلا a lady volunteering. طيب يا
Yes يا دكتور.
اوكي اوكي okay. This is what يا
This is a class.
This is a class. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, I just need to show something. Okay. This is the class. What is the class name?
Stack type.
Gate. Stack type. Stack type. Okay. Then, what are those?
These are like the functions
The
inside
functions
the
of the
class.
stack. Yeah, the functions of the stack. And what is this function, Yaya? What does it call,
I think
this
this is
function?
the stack.
The stack type. It's the same as the class. So what did we call this kind of function? Yalla, you have to study يا جماعة. The function that its name is similar to the class
Constructor?
name. The constructor. جيت يا محمد. You have a bonus.
Thank you,
And
Doctor.
can you explain what is the purpose of the constructor?
The constructor is used to initialize certain variables that are private and can't be accessed. And the constructor usually has the same name of the class.
Has the same name of the
class.
class. Okay, great. Okay, that's great. Okay,
Thank you.
so we return to Yara again. So
Yes.
Let's read. Void make empty. This function is responsible. This function is responsible to make the stack empty. To make the stack empty. Then we have another function called is empty. And this function, yeah, it returns what?
True or false.
True or false. It returns a Boolean. And the purpose of this function
is to check whether
to check whether the stack is empty or not. Then another function which is named is full. It checks what, Yara?
if the stack contains any elements.
Type.
If it's full.
Logically, how do you check if the stack is empty or the stack is full? Let's think together, yeah.
I think I have to go through each location and check if it contains any elements or not.
Yeah, that's fine, fundamentally right, in the array. But I can have an easier way. think about the top.
ممكن نشوف التوب في أنهي لوكيشن.
ممكن نشوف كده انت قربت.
لو التوب نيجاتيف
كنزي
يبقى
you want to
هو
speak?
ممكن نشوف لو
If
السايز
the top is negative 1, who said so?
فرح.
Yeah, who is speaking, Kenzi or Farah?
فرح.
Farah. So get Farah. If the top is at negative 1, then the stack is empty. If I have 4 elements in the stack, then the first element is index number what?
0, like the array.
Like the array, exactly. It is an array. So I will explain the stack as if it's an array, and then I will explain it. In terms. I will explain the queue as a pointer. Okay. But tomorrow today I will not cover queue, but I have another plan for you, yeah. Because haram, I cover the stack and the queue in one lecture, yeah. It's too much. The stack is full. If I have this array, the stack is full if the top is at position number what?
3.
Exactly. Who said so?
فرح لسه.
Yeah, Farah. So, as Farah is saying, you got 2 bonuses, yeah, Farah. As
Thank
Farah
you.
is saying, if the top is at position -1, then the stack خلاص التوب مش بيشاور على حاجة. التوب مش بيشاور على حاجة. Then the stack is empty. Then, if the top is pointing at position 3, this means position 0 is filled, position 1 is filled, position 2 is filled, position 3 is filled. The stack is at position 3. This means I have 4 elements in the stack. Assuming that the stack capacity is 4, then the stack is full. مش محتاجة. Okay? طيب. Let's return back to Yara. Yara.
Yes.
Let's think together. Before I push an element into a stack, I have to check what?
I don't understand the question. هو مش هي الستاك موجودة.
Before I push an element into the stack, I have to check what?
Maybe the top?
No, conceptually.
So I checked if it's empty or full?
Exactly. But if I want to push an element on the stack, what should I check? يلا.
The type of the element?
No, not the type of the element.
If there is space or not, doctor?
Yes.
Yes, I said whether it's full or empty.
You said so? معلش.
Yes.
أنا آسف. الدنيا يمكن ابتديت أنعس شوية أو حاجة. So I should check if it is full or empty. Yes. But no. I concentrated with you. But with push, I should check if it is full or it is empty. Yeah.
If it's empty. Right? To be able to put an element, it has to be empty.
No, it has to be not full, not empty.
Yes.
يعني it has to have a space. This is what you mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
بالظبط.
what you're saying means that the stack is not full.
Yes.
The stack is not full. Okay. So if I want to pop an element from the stack, what do I check?
Whether it contains an element
If
to
it
be able to
contains
remove it.
an element. So
Yes.
so it means that it is not what? It is not empty or it's not full.
It's not empty.
It's not empty. هايل. Yeah. Okay. So those are the functions of the stack. Those are the private members of the stack. طيب, can anyone tell me, you got a bonus here. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between public and private? This is a class. What is the difference between public and private? يلا,
Private-
we're doing classes.
Private variables can't be accessed and they are inaccessible, and that's why I try to set functions that are getters and setters to be able to get their values or change them.
Exactly. Yes, that's right يا عمر.
لا أنا مش عمر.
لا ما أنا عارف, هو عمر بعت لي على الشات. I know that you're محمد. Yeah. You're
Okay.
right يا محمد برضه. Don't be sad. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. طيب خلاص, stay with me يا محمد.
Okay. Let's...
Okay. So this function checks. This function checks that the stack is full or not. We said that the stack is full if what?
We said that the stack
is, excuse me?
You are saying we say that the stack is full if what?
If what? If what is the condition for the stack to be full? The top is where?
The top is at the lowest position at 4.
The lowest position. No, the highest position.
Sorry, the highest position, the maximum one.
Okay, so this stack has how many elements يا عمر? يا محمد, sorry. 1, 2, 3,
this one has 1, 2,
4,
3, 4, 5 elements.
5 elements. So the maximum items in the stack are what?
5. لا, position
And
4
then, exactly. So the maximum element for the maximum index for the top, it will be
is
at
position
what?
4.
At 5 or at 4? 4.
لا, at 4 because it starts from 0.
It starts from 0. So if the stack is full, then I compare, this is equal, compare, turn top equal, max items minus 1, because here it's 0, here it's 1, here it's 2, here it's 3, here it's 4. So if the top is at the last element from the stack, then the stack is full. طيب, so this is basically if the stack has 5 elements and not 10 elements. Stay with me, Muhammad. So this is pushing an element into the stack. Okay, this is pushing an element into the stack. This is pushing an elements from the stack. So pushing an element from the stack. So does anyone remember what's type def?
type def
You can assign any integer from now on using item type.
Exactly. Who said so?
Abdurrahman.
Great يا عبد الرحمن.
شكرا.
So now item type is what? Is int. Type def item type to be int. Type. What if I decided then this stack is a stack of integer? What do I do to make with one change to have this stack as stack of float or stack of double?
Typecasting.
No.
typecasting.
No.
Type def float item type.
Exactly. So if I need to make this stack instead of stack of int stack of float, so I change int here. قلنا التايب ديف دي شبه الماكرو بتاع اكسل. اول ما تبقى تايب ديف سوري، اول ما يشوف ايتم تايب هنا بيشوف هي انت ولا فلوت، فبيبدلها بانت. اول ما يشوف ايتم تايب هنا بيبدلها بانت. لو انا حطيت فلوت هنا اول ما يشوف ايتم تايب هنا هيبدل كل حاجه ايتم تايب بدل انت هيخليها فلوت. تمام. فالتايب ديف ده عامل زي الماكرو بتاع اكسل. يا جماعه انتوا محتاجين تذاكروا الكلام ده، انا قلته قبل كده كتير. فمره تانية تايب ديف انت ايتم تايب. الفانكشن دي فيها كلمه ايتم تايب. ايتم تايب بقول له تايب ديف انت ايتم تايب، يبقى هنا ايتم تايب هتتبدل بانت نيو ايتم. لو انا عملت في البروجرام بتاعي تايب ديف فلوت ايتم تايب يبقى هيبدل كل ما يشوف ايتم تايب هيبدلها بفلوت. اوكي طيب let's go into this piece of code. I want to push an element into the stack. طيب بعمل ايه؟ What do I do? عيد يا محمد. I want to push this item into a stack. What do I do?
I increase top plus increases the value of top by 1. Then
Yes.
items index top, however its value is equal to the new item which I'm pushing into the stack.
Is equal to a new value. Okay. I just want to add something here that int top equal -1. This is missing. I will update it later in the slide. Okay. So initially the top is at position -1. كده الستاك ما فيهوش حاجة. top plus plus بزود مكان التوب يبقى -1 -1 plus 1 يبقى بقى بزيرو. Then items of 0 equal new item. Items of 0 equal new item. Items of 0 equal new item. دي معناتها ايه؟ معناتها انه التوب بقى بيشاور على اول element في الستاك. طب عايز ابوش another element، بعمل top plus plus هيشاور على تاني element في الستاك التوب. بعد كده items of top equal new item. بعد كده third element. بعد كده fourth element. طيب this function is missing what? No يا عمر, there is no loop here.
This function?
I'm just telling you if you call this function again and again. Okay. What's missing in this function? Yalla, can anyone telling me what's missing? There's something that I didn't put it. deliberately of course. يلا think
Return.
together. We said it before. You have to remember. It's not C++.
So you mean the second function?
It's in the private يا دكتور. The
No,
get.
no, this one. This function is missing something. فيها حاجة ناقصة.
Checking يا دكتور if there is space.
ممتاز يا خالد. You get another bonus. انت مصحصح جامد النهارده. So this
شكراً.
function I should make a check whether the stack is not full. If not is full, then is full returns if the stack is full or not. So I am checking if the stack is not full. يعني إنجليزي. Then I will do whatever. Okay. Muhammad, you stay with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Type. This function is to pop an element from the stack. What does it mean, popping an element from the stack? Means I will
Removing
assign.
the element.
I will not remove anything from the array. I will just put the value of this element to a variable, and then I will decrease the top. I will decrease the top. Type. This function is called by reference or called by value?
This is called by reference.
Called by reference. Type. This is English. Okay? This is English. Item. ده الايتم اللي انا هحط فيه الفاليو اللي بيشاور عليها التوب. ده الايتم اللي انا هحط فيه الفاليو اللي بيشاور عليها التوب. ده الايتم اللي انا هحط فيه الفاليو اللي بيشاور عليها التوب. خلاص؟ item equal items of top. items ده اسم الاري وده الاندكس بتاع التوب. يعني نرجع مرة تانية ل what you are seeing here. طيب, if we are looking here, the item pointed by the top is 5. What do I do? Items equal item equal items ده اسم الاري of top. طيب, لو كان التوب واقف على نمرة 2 يبقى الايتم equal 5. كل اللي انا بعمله top equal top minus 1. بقى التوب واقف فين؟ على 3. If I pop another element, the top will be pointing at 2. وهكذا. طيب. This function is missing something. يلا. What this function is missing يا جماعة?
Which function?
Is empty.
Is empty. Great. So I have to if not whatever the name of the function and then put whatever. Okay. Then this is full. This is push. This is pop. Okay. طيب. Then we will have this small main. Stack type is, this is a name of the object. This is the name of the class, which is stack type. I am calling the constructor and I am giving it the value of 3. Then the size of the stack is what?
3.
3. Then this stack will have 3 elements. Type
0, 1, 2.
No, just wait. ما قلناش 0, 1, 2. This stack will have 3 elements. We didn't do anything يا محمد. Okay?
Okay.
I equal 1. I am just tracing. C out pushing element into the stack. While not is, this is the name of the object that belong to class stack type. This is the name of the object that belong to the stack type. If not is dot is full. Read it in English. If not, the stack is full. If not, the stack is full. طيب. Stack is full or not يا جماعة?
Not يا دكتور.
Is not full.
Not
Still
full.
it's empty. Is dot, sorry, there's a typo here. Is dot push I. What is the value of I?
1.
I here 1. Type. Then I will put, what is the value I will put in the stack?
1 يا دكتور.
1. جيد. Then C out I هيطلع على الشاشة 1. I equal I plus 1. يبقى I equal 1 plus 1. So I will be equal to 2. طيب. While the stack is empty or not empty, is full or not full?
Not full.
Not full. Why? Because it has how many elements?
1.
Great. Is dot push I. What is the value of I?
Is 2.
2. So I will push what in the second element of the stack?
2 يا دكتور.
2. Great. The top element, the top pointer will be pointing at what?
2.
2. Great. I will be equal to 2 plus 1, which is 3. Is the stack is full or not?
It is not full يا دكتور.
It's not full. I will push I. So I will become
3.
3. Great. Then the stack is full or not? It will contain 1, 2, and 3. What is the stack capacity?
3 يا دكتور.
3.
So is it full or not?
Yes.
It's full.
Full. Then I exit. خلاص, the stack is full. طيب. While not, the stack is empty. So the stack is empty or full?
Full.
It's full, not empty.
It's full, not empty. It's not empty anyways. So is dot pop. This is I, not F. So where is the top element of the stack يا جماعة?
The last
3.
one.
The last one, which is
3.
3. So I will pop 3. Then the top element will be at what?
2.
2.
Then the top element will, I will pop. Then the top element will be at what?
1.
1. then the stack will be empty or full?
Empty.
Empty. So it will have no
Neither nor.
elements, and that's it. Okay. So I guess we explained the stack by difficulty. Please يا جماعة study. Please study. Okay. We just reviewed classes. طيب, I have a plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow you will take a recursion. You will take a recursion with the other class. Okay. You will take a recursion with the other class, and after I will make the lecture, I will make it like 1 hour. Okay, and then I can spend you another 1 hour explaining for you files and classes again. And then on Monday we will take Qs, and that's it for the syllabus. Does it sound and then I can review anything and everything with you. So I will combine you with the other class, taking the recursion. Then I will review with you your questions about files. We will make classes together in another hour, and then Monday I will explain Qs. It will be very easy after you understood the classes, and then that's it for the syllabus. Whatever questions you have, whatever anything and everything, then I will explain it. Yeah. Omar, we can't change days, and Omar, there are known days for the class. We cannot change the days. Instead, we take Monday and Thursday. So we have to take Sunday. Sunday is for the other section. Now, because you have difficulty in files, so I will let you attend the class of the other class with the other class, and then I will explain for whoever needs question about classes and files, and I will give you some examples. Monday, this is your normal lecture. You have to take it. We will explain Qs, and then we will have our classes in the normal scheduled time. We cannot have classes randomly. Okay. Munir, I am not available today, but we after the lecture, but definitely we can talk in the morning, and Kenzie want to talk with me as well. So for Munir and Kenzie, we can have a private call tomorrow morning, inshallah. Yeah. Okay. Any further questions, يا جماعة, before we leave?
Yes,
I have one last question. أو لو حد تاني عنده. I have a question.
Yeah, please.
هو حضرتك هتنزل الليكتشر دي امتى على يوتيوب؟ عشان أنا محتاج أرجعها.
أنا هنزلها بكرة الصبح إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله.
طيب حلو أوي. شكرا يا دكتور.
Any other questions يا جماعة؟
يس يا دكتور، بالنسبة لمحاضرة بكرة يا دكتور هي الساعة كام؟
بص، هنتفق هي مفروض ايديال الساعة 5. خلاص؟ فأنا هدي 5 ل 6 ده ريكيرجن. خلاص؟ وبعد كده هدي الكلاسز والفايلز وأي حاجة انتوا عايزينها من 6 ل 7 يعني إن شاء الله يعني.
طب يا دكتور، هو أنا لو عندي محاضرة تانية الساعة 5 بكرة، السيشن ريكوردد يعني؟
السيشن ريكوردد definitely.
طيب شكرا.
وممكن نتفق نعملها
دكتور، أنا
6
عندي سؤال
هدوء
برضه.
يعني.
يبقى احسن بكتير يا دكتور.
دكتور، أنا عندي سؤال. هو
يس
ممكن أسأل؟
اتفضل يا منير.
هو ايه الفرق بين الستاك كلاس والكلاس العادي؟ يعني انا عارف ان بيبقى في فرق ان هو التوب وان انا اشوف هو امتي او فول ولا لا، بس ايه الفرق؟ يعني ايه البنفيت اللي انا باخدها
السؤال ده
لما اعمل كلاس عادي او اعمل
السؤال ده
كلاس
كويس
ستاك؟
جدا منير. الستاك هو كلاس عادي. اي كلاس في الدنيا بيبقى فيه مجموعة اتريبيوتس ومجموعة فانكشنز تختلف من كلاس للتاني. فالستاك فيه مجموعة الفانكشنز دي ومجموعة الاتريبيوتس دي. خلاص. الكيو كلاس عادي جدا فيه فانكشنز شبه الستاك بس بتشتغل بشكل تاني، وفي مجموعة اتريبيوتس. خلاص. فالستاك مفهوش كلاس عادي جدا in terms of C++ language. مفهوش اي جديد يعني. بس في اتريبيوتس بتميزه وفي فانكشنز بتميزه يعني. بس
يعني قصدي ايه البنفيت اللي باخدها لما اعمل كلاس فيه ستاك او في كيو مثلا؟
بص، في ابلكيشنز بتبقى شغاله بفانكشناليتي زي الستاك. خلاص. وفي ابلكيشن يعني انت مثلا الكيو لو انت عامل ابلكيشنز بتاع كيوينج في طابور، يبقى انت هتimplement كيو كلاس. خلاص. لو انت ستاك عامل مش في بالي حاجة معينة، لكن لو انت بتسكاجوال مجموعة ناس الآخر ثم الأول، تمام، يبقى هتimplement ستاك كلاس يعني. ففي ابلكيشنز في سيناريوز كتيرة بتبقى عايز تعمل ستاك كلاس، وفي سيناريوز كتيرة قوي بتبقى عايز تعمل كيو كلاس يعني. فاهمني؟
فهمت تمام.
اوكي. فدي زي
شكراً.
الاري، بتستعملها لما تبقى عايز تستعمل حاجة بتبتدي من الآخر للأول، أو حاجة بتبتدي من الأول للآخر، وهكذا يعني.
تمام. شكرا دكتور.
أي سؤال تاني يا جماعة؟ أنا بس قصة الخميس دي قصة الحد بكرة عشان أنا أرجع لكم بدري، وعشان الناس اللي عندها مشاكل في البروجكت تبقى أقدر ألحقها بحيث تلحقوا تسلموا البروجكت. Thank you very much يا جماعة.
شكرا جدا على حضرتك يا دكتور.
شكرا.
Thank you.